Hello and welcome to episode 67 of Things I've Learned from Barry Harris. And today I thought we would discuss creating lines for the first couple of bars of All Things You Are. Primarily focused on that important minor found on the fifth of the dominant. So we'll think about that. So first we got to go over the chords, which would be the first couple of bars would be F minor 7 to B flat minor 7. To E flat 7, to A flat major, then to D flat major. So maybe we'll just do that much talking about the soloing. So probably if we were going to use Barry scales to it, we would do the first chord would be a measure, so it would be like A flat major from the sixth up. The second part would be, since we have two measures of, we have a measure of B flat minor 7 and a measure of E flat 7, we would probably play just E flat 7 up and down. So the first part would be, and the next part would be probably A flat 7, because that's what Barry likes to play there, then D flat major up. So before getting to the D flat, I know I said A flat major here, but Barry plays a quick A flat 7 to get back to D flat. So if we take a look at just that, the first thing we got, F minor. So we're thinking just that minor arpeggio. Now we got B flat minor arpeggio. Now E flat 7, it's still B flat minor arpeggio, but you could also do E flat 7's tritone, which is A7, which brings in A7's important minor on the fifth, which is E minor. So now we would have F minor, B flat minor, and then E minor. So already we have a few different little minor arpeggios that we can use to work off of. So maybe we'll just create some lines using that. Not that you're necessarily going to do this while soloing, but it's good to see that. So if we started off with F minor, let's start on the fifth and come down. That's a pretty one. I just added some half-step stuff to it after that. But let's do that time I came down messing around with F minor into B flat minor, and then I did a nice little thing in E flat. But maybe let's trigger it more towards F minor, B flat minor, and then we'll try to use that E minor. So let's say, that's pretty too. So remember, it's this long for this. 2, 3, 4. That's the tempo I want you to feel. So it's interesting though. Maybe we'll do Barry's chromatic from 3 to 5 of the F minor. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2. That was playing B flat minor arpeggio, and then after that thinking about E minor arpeggio. Now, you know, I don't want to just play which you should really know how to do, but I don't want to just play that. I want to use them to be like little triggers of things that I'll do around it. So how about if we do the surrounding? So let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Now that was good because I tried to use, when we got to that point, which is F minor 7 to B flat minor to E flat 7 to A flat major to A flat 7. Barry likes to play. I used A flat 7's tritone, which is D7, which means I used its important minor arpeggio found on the 5th, which would be A minor. So that's interesting. So now you could play this whole thing and say F minor arpeggio, B flat minor arpeggio, E minor arpeggio for this one, and then A minor arpeggio for this one to get back to D flat. Let's try that. Let me see if I could do something with that. 1, 2, 3. That was using all the minors. So I used F minor, B flat minor, E minor, A minor I used a little bit of. But let me really try to focus on that A minor. So E minor going to A minor. Oh, nice. So let's see. If you think about it, look what it is. F minor, and then going down, or going up a 4th, or down a 5th to that B flat minor. Then you could do the same thing. E minor, going down a 5th to that A minor, which brings you to D flat. If you're thinking of soloing. I never really thought of that, but... oh man. Now I want to do A minor. Yeah, okay, so let's try that again. And then... ooh, man, I never even thought of doing it that way, but that's a nice way to think of it. Again, you're not going to necessarily play like that with all those minor-y things, but it's good for you to see how important those that important arpeggio found on the 5th of the dominant is. It's really, really important. And it also can make you create lines that nobody else has come up with before, which is kind of the point. So, you know, Barry talks about his 3 important arpeggios, one found on the, of a dominant. One found on the root, which is a major arpeggio. One found on the flat 7th, which is also a major arpeggio. And this particular one, which is found on the 5th, which is the minor arpeggio. Really beautiful. And again, just to make it clear, by arpeggio, Barry refers to, like, if we do F minor, it's the triad, but then with the bottom note repeated again. So if you invert it, you get the next one. If you invert it, you get the next one. That's what he considers arpeggio. I know people call, if they're playing like a chord like this, they call that arpeggio, but he doesn't refer to that as an arpeggio. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick little discussion about creating phrases with minor arpeggios. Until next time, thanks.